Ahoy Pokemon anime fans, Raid Pirate here, and today I'm going to be talking about the character from the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl series, Kenny. Today, June 10th, is the anniversary since we last saw him, back in episode DP-180, 4 Roads Diverge in a Pokemon Port. So I thought it would be fun to make a video today spotlighting one of my favorite characters from the Diamond and Pearl series. Let's get started. Kenny was a recurring character from the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl anime series. He was a childhood friend of Dawn's, and also chose the Piplup line for his starter, and became one of Dawn's coordinating rivals. Kenny would often tease Dawn, calling her Dee Dee, after an incident in their younger years, but they've shown to put that aside whenever the other needs their support. I like Kenny because I really enjoyed the rivalry between him and Dawn. They both knew each other before setting out on their journeys, so the history between them was already established. Not something very common in recent rivalries in the Pokemon anime. I also like that Dawn and Kenny both have a win against each other, so the rivalry isn't too one-sided, making their matchups fun to watch as opposed to some other rivalries where one character is forever trying to catch up to the other. Kenny also has a fairly impressive team for a coordinator as young as him, with mostly evolved Pokemon including Empoleon, Breloom, Alakazam, Floatzel, and Machoke. Also, let's not forget that he was a coordinator to allow Jesse's first major win in the series, so he deserves a bunch of props for that. One last thing I'll say that I like about Kenny was his focus on training and getting better. Each send-off you saw him going to work by being a better coordinator and not wasting time with silly things like Pokemon ping pong. My first favorite Kenny moment would have to be when he shared the stories about Dawn. I thought it was a great way to set him up as a rival, and also I liked that he wanted to challenge Ash to a battle right away, putting his Water-type Prinplup against Ash's Pikachu, putting himself at a type disadvantage. Gotta admit, he had guts. He also showed some smarts in the battle by using Prinplup's Metal Claw to negate Pikachu's electric attacks. He definitely deserves more credit than his character than I often see. Another Kenny moment I really enjoyed was in the Unknown episode. He got freaked out over the craziness that was going on in the episode, and I think it was a good reminder that only our protagonists deal with those types of shenanigans. Speaking of that scene, I also like the fact that it was Ash who helped him come to his senses. I know parts of the fandom like to pit them against each other, but this was one moment where it was shown that the two are on friendly terms. Speaking of Kenny's friendships, I thought the one he had with Barry was amusing as well, with Barry just deciding for the both of them that they were friends, and Kenny not really seeming to mind and go along with it. Lastly, I do like that in the episode, Old Rivals New Tricks, he was able to get a win episode of his own, and I really liked how he celebrated with his Prinplup. I definitely think it was one of the most adorable parts of the anime. I do also admit, I am happy for him that he beat Ash in his final appearance, especially with how he was screwed over in the writing in his previous appearance to this. While not everyone may not like that outcome, I don't really care because I'm just happy that Kenny got to go out with something positive. Unfortunately, I feel this final season of Diamond and Pearl cheapened his character. For one thing, during the Sinnoh Grand Festival, he probably got one of the shortest sticks of anyone in the entirety of the anime by being written out on the appeals round. If you ask me, this was rather outrageous, as appeals were something he excelled at quite well up to this point. So if I could have helped it, one thing I would have done differently if I were at the helm of directing the series would have been to have Kenny and Dawn face off in the quarterfinals or top 8. It would have been a nice back and forth battle with Dawn ending up winning and moving on to the semifinals like in canon. Except here, 2 rounds wouldn't have been skipped. It would have been a good way to break their 1-1 tie, and Kenny would congratulate Dawn and vow to do better next year. Another arc I would have liked to have done differently, going back a few seasons to the Wallace Cup, I would have liked him to participate in that too. Since May defeated Zoe in the 3rd round of the event, I would have had May defeat him in the first battle round, and then Nando in the second. That way, May's path to the finals would have been defeating all of the Sinnoh coordinators before finally going up against Dawn in the finals. In his battle against May, it would have been his Prinplup against her Venusaur, with May winning easily. Okay, so I feel like I won't be able to go through this video without this elephant in the room. What are my thoughts on penguin shipping? The shipping between Kenny and Dawn. To get right to the point, I do like it. There's a number of people who point to the port episode and think that Kenny only sees Dawn as a quote-unquote prize to be won, but if you watch their interactions and Kenny's character to this point, you'll know that's far from true. For example, when Kenny's Prinplup was trying to be kidnapped by Team Rocket, Dawn quickly jumped in and tried to help. Later, in another episode, where Piplup didn't want to evolve, Kenny returned the favor and offered to help find Dawn's Pokemon. They also keep tabs on their journeys, as we've seen Kenny watching Dawn's contests and Dawn catching recaps of Kenny's throughout the series. Also, they both had times where they disliked seeing the other upset. When Dawn failed in the Team Shocker episode, you could see Kenny feel bad for Dawn, and likewise, Dawn feeling bad for Kenny when he didn't do very well in the Grand Festival. Lastly, it's worth noting that Kenny did leave his invitation up to Dawn to make her own choice. Even if the episode was written rather choppy, it's clear he was going to leave the decision up to her, and was more than accepting when she decided to watch Ash in the Sinnoh League. I think their send-off was very heartwarming, as they both wished each other to take good care of themselves, and they both looked forward to seeing each other again. So with that said, it's obvious they care for each other a lot. Kenny does not see Dawn as a trophy, and Dawn doesn't just simply put up with him. The ship is definitely not just one-sided. I enjoyed every time they were on screen together, and I think they would make a nice pair for the future. So where do I think Kenny goes post-series? Well, I don't have as much of an in-depth storyline for Kenny as I did for Seamus, but Kenny would train even harder for the next contest season. I'd like to see him winning at least one ribbon cup. While I'm sure coordinators like May, Dawn, Zoe, and Drew will be more successful by winning numerous ribbon cups, let's be nice and give Kenny one. It will definitely be a grand moment for him. A lot of hard work and progress will pay off. So thanks for watching my video on the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl character Kenny. I definitely enjoyed his character. He was one of my favorites in the Diamond and Pearl series. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to like, share, and comment your thoughts on Kenny down below. Also, feel free to subscribe for more videos. Thanks again for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.